Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Long Dark. I'm KirkSteven, and welcome back to Stalker. It's episode 25. And we are just being lazy and laying in bed. Pass some time till morning here. Right on the cusp, I think. Right on the cusp of what we can carry. I'm half tempted to just leave these cans behind too. I'll take one. In case we don't find anything over in Timberwolf Mountain right away. And we leave our pots and pans behind. I would assume not going to happen. But alright, going to bring our wolf and our rabbit pelts. I think we're going to leave the deer pelt behind. All this other stuff is staying. I'm tempted to take the hammer with me, but Fire Striker can stay. All of this can stay. We're going to leave the stem behind. We're leaving some food behind. Firewood. Oh, the Aurora's still going. Or it didn't. Maybe it restarted because it got dark there for a second. Alright, we don't want to leave just yet. Let's let the daylight wolves at least come out. We'll deal with the nighttime wolves when we go to do the tails. Alright, let's go see. Minus a blizzard. Let's go. Alright, I think I'm going to take one water from... We are completely fed. Hey, Murdoch. Fancy seeing you here. Can we eat this last little piece? Is that possible? We'll leave the snacks there. And we're off. Actually a little cold, surprisingly enough. That'd be the one thing about the summit with getting like those tactical parkas or whatever the heck they are. Be well kitted out for non-made stuff. There's my buddies. You're hanging out way over here. Don't be foolish like your friend. I could just see it now. Astrid would have Murdoch strapped to the outside of the backpack, and he's kind of hanging out like a decrepit doll. Of course, the wind would be blowing in our face on a travel day. I don't know what that noise was. I know we saw the moose over there, and I don't think he can be over here, but I certainly do not want to chance not at least looking for him. It'd be my luck, I'd be wrong. It's a deer. Okay. Obviously, I've overdone it. I've overexerted myself with 2 sticks. That echoed really nicely in the canyon. There you are. Wolfie, you have a nice day. Don't think I'm wasting the bullet. Unless we really screw up this climb out. You're still following, are you? Well, I'm afraid it's time to say goodbye. Bye-bye, Ash Canyon. Thanks for having us. Hello again, Timberwolf Mountain. So I'm pretty much just gonna just straight line as much as I can to Angler's Den. And we'll come back down here and check out all this stuff down here. There should be 1 or 2 crates down here accessible. There's a cave that leads over to where the other engine is. Speaking of which, there is the plane crash there at the top of the summit. So maybe when we come down from the summit, one of our little walks, we can walk over towards where that engine is, and sometimes there's a container or 2 over there. Depends on what level you play it on. The lower the level you play it on, if you do like Voyager or Pilgrim, there are far more containers, and then as you go up the scale, they take away containers and take away the contents of containers. So Stalker's still pretty heavily loot heavy. Looking for Mr. Bear. Oh, I ain't taking your meal. You're way the heck over there. I'm more worried about bumping into the bear. See him in the cave, but don't see inside very well. Wolf is eating deer. There he is, right there. There's Mr. Bear. That's just fine. Now we don't have to worry about you. For the moment. Okay, yeah, there are 2 wolves. I can see them now. It's like, thought I heard 2 howls. Couldn't see the second wolf. He's kind of tucked in with the snow and the rock there. It's hard to see. See him moving now. Okay, let's see what we have here. I think we've stopped here, if I remember correctly. It's been a few weeks since we came through here. Yeah, and we've left stuff behind, and dude, we got a ton of cleaning kits, man. We can get these guns all nice and polished up here. That's a good thing. You know what? Let's put the stuff inside. I was thinking outside, but we'll put it here. Put that away before you hurt yourself. You'll be upset if you shoot Murdoch. Alright, let's put this... Oh, another arrowhead. We don't have tools, but we could still build another arrow. I think we're going to leave the dispersed pistol here. And all of those. 50 rounds of ammo. I think we'll take the lantern with us. Leave the knife behind. We want the hacksaw. I think we'll take the pry bar and the hatchet. Oh. You can leave that behind. Leave the broth behind too. Gonna clean up the guns and we'll leave this behind. Looks like we're wearing everything. Not really lightening our load very well. Tell you what, let's put that in there. Probably don't need that. I'm not going to take the rifle with me. That'll lighten us up. But let's clean the rifle. We'll definitely be using it here when we get back down. One more time. Okay. Drop that. Put you there. Is there a gun rack in here? I always like the gun rack thing. I didn't know you could put them up in the gun rack till just recently. Little discovery thing. Okay, so let's polish up the pistol. That's probably good enough. We left ourselves an arrow. We don't need this stone either. Thinking about taking the bow though. Don't need the extra shaft at the moment. The bow doesn't weigh too much. It's half a kilo, so it's not weighing us down any. Take 1 can for water. Put the beans on the shelf. I'd say that's not too bad. We're under 30. And we're not. Are you gonna get ugly on me here? I'm just gonna head out. I thought maybe we could at least get to the top of the summit by the end of this episode. You gonna ruin that for me? I'm gonna take a 1-hour nap, see what this weather does. If it's gonna turn full-blown blizzard or nope, stay the same. You gonna quiet down? Not necessarily getting better, but it's quieter. 1 more hour. Because if we go, we need to climb rope minimally anyway. Just to get the deer clearing. Oh, this is much better. Yeah, this is go weather. Let's go. We don't have a huge amount of time, but I think we should be able to get the deer clearing. And we can hang out in that cave at least. Yeah, we got a ton of cattails. We're not going to starve to death by any stretch of the means. Plus, there'll be a few deer carcasses along the way I'm sure we can take advantage of. Go up on this little hill here and see if we can't ascertain as to where the bear is. The worst thing is to not know where he's at. Especially when you know he's roaming. I don't hear him. I was trying to See if I could hear him. There he is. Hello, bear. All right, we can work around you. That's why I should have brought the knife or the hatchet. For that reason alone. Self-defense. We sprained a wrist. At least we shot him. Maybe. Oh yeah, can't do that. Let's get the pistol out. Yeah, that's a good idea you ran. You saw what happens when I pistol whipped the last wolf. Things got hurt. Yeah, speaking of meals, there's a deer carcass right here. I'm not going to worry about doing that one right there, but easy enough. I don't remember. Did we touch these already? No, we have not. Some of these will have food and stuff in them too. So depending on what they've got.
I think I can use this.
Oh, yeah, we definitely could use another bandage. I don't think we need any of this, but I'll take another. Okay, so we got a whole bunch of medical supplies.
I'll take it.
Lamp fluid. I think the lamp is full. We don't need any more flares. We'll take the bullets. Okay, cool. Speaking of which, so we'll have to clear these out later. So I'm not hauling it right now. I took 2 of the sodas. I left the rest of it behind. I think we even have 2 go drinks. Ooh. Airline food. Moore's Caterers. It's chicken and rice. Mmm.
Okay.
And the vegetarian? Leave the peaches behind. It's all vegetarian and chicken and rice. We'll leave that behind too. I took 2 of them. That'll give us something to eat. Along with the 2 sodas. Which we can't even see. I won't even drink that. We will heal. Don't believe we have any. I mean, what predators to deal with. Not until we get across the little footbridge. It's another deer carcass over here, isn't it? Yeah. So we got plenty of meals. We'll leave that one alone too. We won't. We've got food on us at this point. There's no need to add any extra weight. My ptarmigans. Should have a container full of not just tools, but there's probably one with weapons. There'll probably be another rifle. See, here's another meal. I'm not even going to touch these. We'll save these for when we're not going up to the summit, because we got a lot to haul back down, and it may be so much that we have to make 2 trips. So we'll have a nice selection of edibles on our way through here again. So maybe on this run we take more of the expressway up that I know how to do. I know there are some of the very good players out there. Archimedes comes to mind, who has the ability to actually like goat to the summit, and I just haven't watched that enough to even attempt that yet. I've watched it the 1 or 2 times I watched it and was thoroughly amazed with that skill set. All right, well, we're just going to leave all that alone. We don't need to haul anything else. That is the inherent problem with this. You end up with way too much stuff. Hello, Tarmies. I have a buddy you'd like to meet. His name's Murdoch. He could use a pet. We could take his little arms and wrap them around your throat, and he could just carry you. Is this dinner or a dude? It's dinner. So we have 3 carcasses that we can pull a meal from. Do we have our spiky shoes on? We do. Can't do it. I have a sprain. I forgot. That's why we grabbed all those extra bandages. Oh, do you feel better? Out here. Let's. Do we have painkillers? I'll even go that far. Let's make you feel extraordinarily better. Oh, there's that sigh. Okay, there's no need to be dramatic about it. It's generally a 1 or 2 wolves. There's 1. There could be a second one floating around. And there's technically 2 caves. There's this cave, which is what leads out to the Pillar's Footrest. That'll lead us back to Ash Canyon. So that'll take us back to Ash Canyon. And there's stuff in there we probably need to loot and go through. There could even be another wolf carcass, which would be nice. We can, not that they're hard to find by any stretch of means, but Might be able to put together another wolf coat if we decide to. And then this is just a plain old exciting cave to hang out in.
It's getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
Did we forget our bedroll somewhere? Well, guess what, Astrid? We made a fatal error somewhere. Where did we leave our bedroll? That's funny. What's even more funny is that I'm recording this after I've released the last video. And usually somebody would have hollered at me going, "Hey dummy, you left this behind." So, I guess we need to press on. I'm trying to think where we can nap. We could head back to that's a long way to go back. We could go back to the prepper's cache. How much cloth do we have? Can we make a snow shelter? I think we need 5 pieces for a snow shelter. 15 sticks. Okay. Cloth may not be an issue because we've got this other container over here. This might work. I think we'll be okay. I must have left it at Anglers. We are lightening our load to go moose hunting. That may be a good... I'll have to go back and look at the video. I mean, I'm not going to panic about it. The only thing is I think that was one that we had stuffed with ptarmigan feathers. Made it nice and warm, but ain't no thing. Mistakes are made. It's how you overcome those mistakes. So, it's not the end of the world. My bet is that one of these containers is going to have some sort of cloth in it. Shirts or something. Leather.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Rabbit pelt. More leather. I'm not taking any of this, by the way. We don't need to be hauling this up the hill. This is all stuff we'll have to grab later. Stone. Tools.
I'll take it.
Another firearm. Okay, I was wrong. We're chasing a deer. Okay. So we're 1 cloth short. Do we have any excess clothes that we can shred? Probably could shred one of the long johns because we will definitely find more up top. So let's get the sticks we need. And we'll sacrifice one of the long johns. Because there should be a boatload of clothing up top. 19 sticks. There we go. Let's see where we can put this thing down. Either close to the mouth of the cave. Oh, we still got it. Yeah, see, they're only 0.8. So either this. You know what? Let's do the. I know we're going to find another sweater. That's a for certain. Sometimes the underwear can be a little tricky. But I know we'll find sweaters. Okay. Let's hope we could put it more in a protected spot. Kind of out of the wind. There's the magic pixel. Build it. Fantastic. Just as the snow falls. So, chicken or vegetarian? Let's do the vegetarian. I've been eating a lot of meat. Such ominous music. Oh, plenty warm enough in here. But we'll do it in small chunks just to be safe. Ooh. The rabbit didn't make it. I was thinking about drinking one of the teas and thought, man, we don't need to drink the tea. Alright, let's do 4 more hours. Just in case. You never know. Some blizzard blows in and makes it super duper cold and we end up in a lot of trouble. Hopefully we'll start out with a nice day. Not too bad. All right. Chicken and rice for breakfast. And as a treat, a Stacy's grape soda with real and artificial flavoring. All right, let's take... Oh, yeah, we're not cold. Good. Dismantle. Just in case. Onward to the summit. Now, normally, all of little bun. Mean old wolf. Eat the bun. Okay, so normally when you come out of the cave with that, you're going to head up this way. and you're going to circle around. I'm going to take a slight shortcut that's going to avoid a few wolves and a bear. Hopefully we won't get too many crinkled ankles and wrists over this, but this is one of the few goats that I do recall. I gotta give credit where credit's due. I've watched Zach and Archimedes both do this one. I've seen them both do it. That's who I've hemmed it from, so claim no fame to this. There's our wolf friends down there. And essentially we're going to go as high as we can up this way, and then we're just going to cut across to that open snowfield over there. And that should put us right where we want to be. As high as we can go. Come on. Ooh, fell a little bit, but I think we're fine. Alright, got rid of the sprain risk. I know, and it's hard to see, and you're not sure where you're at, but you just kind of keep going. And eventually... Here, let's get on this rock here. There. Get rid of the sprain risk as best we can. Now, it's still not letting me go up, but if we keep going, there'll be a spot. And it will let us sneak up. And I'm happy we did that with no sprains, too. Thank you, Archimedes, for being a good teacher. Okay. So normally, you would swing around, and you'd end up coming up to this junction. And if you go in that direction, you get out my pointer, you go out in that direction, that leads to Eric's Falls, and there's a rope climb that will lead you up to where we're going. But if you go that way, you'll see there's Mr. Wolf. There's generally one or two wolves there, and the bear can be over there. And so by doing our little shortcut, we avoid all of that entanglement. And it's not a very hard goat. It's pretty easy to remember where it's at. That little hill works really well. And again, anytime you can avoid the wolves, it's always a plus. And once we get up here, we can avoid the wolves the rest of the way. And off we go. Before we get too much further, where are we at? No, we can pick up a few pieces. I was thinking about if I find any coal or anything, do I want to pick it up or not? I don't know that we need any, but we may be sleeping outside again. Unless we find a bedroll up at the summit. Tell you what, I'm going to take this for now. Because even if we do not find any coal, which is fine, that fur burns for quite some time, so that's a pretty good fire. Cedar. No, we didn't have to make any coal choices because I didn't see any. Alright, put that away. Okay, so for anybody that's watching that's not familiar with this little setup here, that rope climb right here is where you would climb up had we gone around the long way to Eric's Falls. And I'll walk over here real quick and show you. And we're here to explore anyway, so... So, that is Eric's Falls. And there's a cave over there, sometimes habitated by a bear. There's also a container here that we'll be bound back for. So, if we have to make another run up to the summit because we're going to try and clear it out completely and be a hoarder, we may have to make 1 or 2 trips up here. So, if we do, what we'll do is we'll take that way around and check out what's in that container. This run was trying to just go the most expedient and fastest way up that I know how to. Now, the other thing that might be worth our time is there's quite a few ptarmigan nests up there. Maybe we can even try to grab one of these here. Okay. Good. More firewood. So let's drop this for the moment. Oh, that was very nice. We were getting a little low in water. Should have made some fire hardened arrows. Hey, archery too. How lucky is that? I hate using these regular arrows for this, but you know what? We'll just stick with these 2. I don't want to ruin a whole bunch of arrows. Fly away, guys. I think that one was like 27% or whatever. Alright, we'll leave this alone too. If we can carry this up the rope, we'll take it. As far as the firewood, this other rope we're going to plant at another spot that can be a bit of a shortcut as well. And we will only use this if we have to come up here a third time. But we might as well start gathering up ptarmigans for both food and feathers, because I have a feeling we're going to have to replace our bedroll at some point. Don't think I left it at Mountaineers. And if we get lucky and find one up here, we'll at least be being proactive towards replacing it. Okay, so now this rope, this is that little ways where we shortcutted. So if you, down there's deer clearing, you come up this way, go around here, go this way, run into the bear. There's also where the wolves are, so we worked our way around that. So now we can come right up here, climb this rope, and be right there, because that's the last rope line. So that can be helpful. I mean, it's here. Might as well use it. Now, we are not at 100%. So I think this would be a good time for a go drink. I don't think that we're heavy. No, not really. Lighten our load up a bit here. And drink to go drink. Yeah. Come on, Astrid. Feel the mountain air. Breeze up to the summit. You've got energy to spare. No afternoon crash for you. You're drinking go drink. Ta-da! Now so you can hear the ptarmigans again. There's quite a few nests up here, so let's see if we can not disturb them. I can't remember. Did I bring all those feathers with me? I did. Okay, so maybe we build us some fire-hardened arrows, because we'll probably find a knife or an axe up here, I would assume, in the toolkit. Or I should say tool container, because there'll be a container full of tools and stuff. I'm actually cold. I kind of hope we find a bedroll up here, because if not, we're going to have to build us another snow shelter. Which is not a big deal. We should have plenty of materials to do so. Yeah, there's like a ptarmigan nest up that way, and there's one up over by that cave where the thermos is, which we will go grab before we leave. I'm almost going to say I'm not going to harvest any more of the burdock, so just this one burdock, so I don't accidentally harvest it or process it. It's going to be my little friend. All right, we got lots and lots of fuel. Oh, there's the headache. Oh, look. Flask. Yeah, that's rough. More crampons. Oh, there we go. Socks to destroy.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Another flask. Don't think we need two. No fire striker like an interloper. Nope, I think we're good there too.
This'll come in handy.
Yeah, we'll take that. Sure, why not? We'll probably get another half dozen of those things up here. Just going to add the cedar for right now. Okay. Headache's gone away.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Jerky. Now we're on a road trip. Yeah, we'll make some water here. Harvest those. Let's make sure we got plenty of food here. And let's drink this other soda because we'll probably find a half dozen of those too. Or more. Okay. Here we go. Alright. I'm going to pass an hour's worth of time. Because I don't have a bedroll to sleep in.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
And on that note, we will rest this episode on those words. And when we get back to the next episode, we will process everything up here and figure out where we're going to sleep. And then we will haul our booty down the mountain and store it and find out if we need to make multiple trips. So I think it might be interesting if we do, because then we'll go to Eric's Falls and come around that way and explore and haul material at the same time. We'll make an expedition of it. So we'll be hoarders and explorers all at the same time. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate everybody that takes the time to do so, and we will catch you on the next one here at the summit.